Welcome back to Chasing Paradigms. This episode, we went out in our windiest trip yet. It was blowing 11 knots. Shane was really into it, but not so much the kids and I. But we'll get used to it the more we go. And we had a late night the night before, so there's that. Let's go sailing. This trip is in the Possession Sound out in Everett.
My heart's a-aching, your light as you raise. Sailing across the ocean, while sailing across the sea. Think of handsome Molly, wherever she may be. Sailing across the ocean, while sailing across the sea.
My point exactly, Shane was excited. And our sailboat loves these winds. However, we just got done the day before celebrating our neighbor's 40th wedding anniversary, and I wasn't looking for sporty as an adventure for the day after.
That is a mast from a sailboat. Oh yeah, I see it now. It's up high in the sky.
So this was kind of my first indication that I didn't think we were ready to sail today when I saw my kids the way that they're cuddling each other. They usually don't act like this on a regular sailing trip, so I just started questioning, should we go out today?
I don't have the wheel. Are we in neutral? So you hear the motor, but it's not pushing us. Okay, who we tie into the mast first to say I'm sailing? Motor. Wow.
Yeah, so you're doing a really good job of like just keeping.
She wants to go back to the dock and make hot dogs. We're gonna test out the grill today. You silly kiddos. You doing okay? Are you okay, Madison? Why is your head down? Madison, you're tired? Did you have a late night last night? Woo! You guys gonna have hot dogs? Yeah. boil some hot dogs on the... Do you like sailing better or being in an airplane? You like airplane better? You're not liking the sailing so much? Is it so rocky or what's wrong? Say what you think. This is a lot rocky. It's a little bumpy, yeah. So we have a boat coming up that's on our starboard side, and they're also sailing. So we have to make sure that we give them, they're on a starboard tack. Oh, did he just turn? Can you make a more apparent move a little bit? There you go.
He's going across the horizon.
I'm like filming a boat that no one can see. That boat right there. Gotta zoom in on it sometimes. There we go. So because there's no markers in the water that tell you what lane to be in when you're in the open water, you have to know the rules of sailing and power boating. So we are on a port tack and they are on a starboard tack, so they have the right of way, especially because we're both under sail. Now, if we had our motor running, then they would also have the right of way. But when you have a sailboat and your sails are out, you always assume they're sailing, that they're sailors. We got a decent lead going. I think this is the last sailing maneuver that we're going to do, Madison, before we head back in, okay?
Yeah, everything else is going to be in there.
So I will zoom in on them and you can see them even closer. They're just yeah, I would say 40s. Oh yeah. Very nice. So we've got it reefed in a little bit. I don't know how.
We're at about 90%.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay, so we're out about 90%. So says the helmsman. Good job, babe. Remember, you're in neutral if you're gonna gas it up.
And on that note, let's head back in and take the dinghy out for a ride, grill some hot dogs, and I promise I will tell you what I know about that beach sailboat at the end of the video. This is one of the ways that we can clean our boat, because we can tie the boat, this little boat, next to our, as long as we don't have a neighbor, next to Diva, and give her a bath on that side.
These are almost done. Careful now.
So this is the end of the video, and I wanted to tell you about this vessel that we did not see when we first came into port in the middle of May. We actually didn't see it until June 4th, and so I had to do some research on it, and we did go back out and take more video of it. This is the vessel. It's SV Solon at high tide, and I learned through social media and the derelict boat people that she had lost motor power, and they tried to sail in and couldn't make it. And just look how close they were to coming into the marina. You can see it off there to the right. I don't know who the owner is. I was never able to get a hold of them, but the boat did run aground. The owner wasn't able to sail her in, and we had heard rumors that it had been there for a year, but it turns out she had only been there up on the rocks for about a month and a half until she was rescued. And unfortunately, the owners never got a hold of the derelict boat people, so they ended up surrendering it, and I guess she's just scrapped now. So this is what she looked like when she was pulled out. And yeah, this happens to people sometimes, and unfortunately they were so close, but unfortunately they lost power and were not able to sail back into either the marina or to a dock to tie up to. I just got a little bit fascinated with this vessel because we saw it every time we would go out. We would see that mast sticking up out of the water, and I was just like, what happened? And through social media and contacting the derelict vessel company, I was able to find out. So there you have it. Join us for our next episode as we see our first tall ship, the Lady Washington, and you get to find out with us if we have zincs on our boat or not. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Take care.
Sailing across the ocean, while sailing across the sea.